It's I'm exhausted. I mean, like back in the gym, I'm still training. I've been training for 18, 19, 20, 20. Holy fuck, 5 years now, right? On and off sometimes, but I am just exhausted. My brain, my body, everything. And when I was younger, I used to have the mentality like push, 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 and I still have that mentality to some degree. But the problem is my body, it does not back up my mind sometimes, and I can have a collapse. Like, just don't really, you know, like, I just don't, I end up not caring about anything. And I kind of sometimes just hope that certain bad things happen to me so that I don't have to hold some sort of expectation about myself. It's rough because it's kind of like half and half, you know? I think at times, and I still think right now, I think a lot of the time, you know, I'm always gonna pick me um, over just about anything because that's kind of the way I've been treated. You know, I've been called a freak. I've been called scary. People just they they like they like me until I feel something. You know, the chicks love it. The chicks absolutely fucking French kiss me. You know, 10 out of 10. The guys like it as well. But there's a certain point, and it's almost like when I start showing emotion. It's like, ew, look at this fucking plum. This guy actually feels sad. What a fucking dork, you know? And the thing is, I've now realized I need to feel sad, and I need to express my sadness one way, or I just have these intense manic episodes that I cannot control, you know? And they're not fun, and no one gives a fuck about them. You know, it's all fun and sexy until I'm actually like having some sort of complete personality split because of stress and sadness and anger and everything because I don't know how to release it, you know? And going back to my last video on the care thing, it's like I can look after myself. I'm my own kind of person, but I think that what's worse than having no one is having people that are just knowingly taking you as an option. And that goes for my parents, that goes for nearly about everyone, you know? Which is fine. But I just don't like it, being deep in that hole. And I almost feel like people just want to kick me down further. I have so much thoughts. And I think if I had a gun, I think I would have killed myself by now, which is quite scary. Um, I think, like, I think that's the only way I would do something. Okay, that's pretty intense for a YouTube video, but I just, I sometimes just cannot get it out of my head. The other one is like, you know, hurting myself on purpose and then trying, I don't know. I, I don't think, and it's not like I want to give up. I'm motivated, but I'm motivated with nothing really. I'm just motivated as in to just keep striving from a little bit forward. I think if I was to completely collapse in front of some people, they would just not, they would step right over me, you know? But I've been in situations like that. I've been completely immobile, you know, with nothing but me in a room and a knife. And I've had people, you know, spam message, spam call me, say horrible things. I've just not had good experiences with people at all. And it's fucking horrible. I look back at it, I'm like, that's disgusting.